the latest journey of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, humanity's last whisper into the cosmos. Nearly 50 years ago, two small spacecraft left Earth on a mission that was supposed to last. Those spacecraft were Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Today, they are still traveling. Not around planets, not through our solar system, but through the vast darkness between the stars. At this very moment, Voyager 1 is more than 25 billion kilometers from Earth. Voyager 2 is more than 21 billion kilometers away. They are farther from us than anything humanity has ever created. Imagine standing on a beach at night. The ocean stretches beyond the horizon until it disappears into darkness. Now imagine that darkness is not a few kilometers wide. It is billions of kilometers wide. That is where the Voyagers are. Every second, they continue moving farther away. Voyager 1 travels at around 61,000 kilometers per hour. Voyager 2 travels at about 55,000 kilometers per hour. Even at these incredible speeds, they would take tens of thousands of years to reach another nearby star. Their journey has only just begun. Today, a radio signal from Earth takes more than 22 hours to reach Voyager 1. When Voyager replies, another 22 hours pass before we receive its answer. A simple conversation now takes nearly 2 days. In November 2026, Voyager 1 will reach an extraordinary milestone. It will become the first human-made object so distant that light itself needs a full 24 hours to reach it. Think about that. The fastest thing in the universe. Light will need an entire day to travel between Earth and Voyager. No astronaut has ever gone that far. No spacecraft carrying humans has even come close. Yet this tiny machine, built with 1970s technology, continues to cross an ocean of stars. But age is finally catching up. The Voyagers are powered by small nuclear generators. Each year they produce a little less electricity. To keep the spacecraft alive, NASA engineers have slowly switched off instruments one by one. Imagine trying to keep an old house warm during winter. One room after another must be closed to save energy. That is exactly what NASA has been doing. Only the most important scientific instruments remain active. They still measure magnetic fields. They still detect cosmic rays. They still listen to the faint vibrations of plasma drifting through interstellar space. These are places no human has ever visited. The Voyagers are our only witnesses. They have already achieved things no one imagined when they launched in 1977. Voyager 1 crossed the boundary of the heliosphere in 2012. Voyager 2 followed in 2018. The heliosphere is like a giant bubble created by the sun. Inside it, the solar wind dominates. Outside it lies interstellar space, a place where the influence of other stars begins. For the first time in history, humanity has instruments exploring the space between stars. Every bit of data they send teaches us something new. The magnetic fields are different. The cosmic rays are stronger. The environment is stranger than scientists expected. And every discovery arrives through a radio signal so weak that by the time it reaches Earth, it contains less energy than a tiny snowflake falling on your hand. Yet giant radio antennas still hear that whisper. It is one of the greatest engineering achievements in history. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about the Voyagers is not their distance. It is what they carry. Attached to each spacecraft is a golden record. A gold-plated copper disc filled with sounds and images from Earth. There is music from many cultures. Birdsong. Thunder. The sound of waves crashing on a beach. Greetings spoken in dozens of languages. And images showing who we are. No one knows whether anyone will ever find it. Perhaps no one ever will. But that was never the point. The golden record is a message not only to aliens, It is a message to ourselves. It says that despite our wars, our mistakes, our fears, we are also capable of curiosity. We are capable of hope. We are capable of looking up at the stars and wondering what lies beyond. Long after every city on Earth has changed, long after today's nations no longer exist, Voyager will still be traveling. It will drift around the center of our galaxy for millions of years. It may outlive mountains. It may outlive continents. It may even outlive our species. One day, probably in the early 2030s, the spacecraft will finally fall silent. There will not be an explosion. There will not be a dramatic ending. The electricity will simply become too weak. One final instrument will switch off. One final signal will cross the darkness. And then, silence. But silence is not the end of the journey. The Voyagers will continue moving forever. Cold, silent, alone, yet carrying humanity's first message to the stars. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson they teach us. Our lives are short. Civilizations rise and fall. Empires disappear. But curiosity can travel farther than any human ever will. Every generation leaves something behind. Most of it fades. The Voyagers remind us that what truly lasts is not power, not wealth, not fame, but the courage to explore, the courage to ask questions, and the courage to believe that somewhere beyond the darkness there is always something more to discover. As Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 continue their lonely journey into the infinite night, they carry more than scientific instruments. They carry the hopes of an entire planet. And somewhere, in the unimaginable silence between the stars, humanity is still saying, "We were here."